Honey, can you please come help?
I've never heard such loud children.
Crying, no, stop, please.
Jokes. $1. Hey, wanna hear a joke? I want to tell you one anyways. Jokes.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a final edition of the Mid-Morning After 10 But Still Just Before Lunch show. And as always, I'm your host, Brady Powers. Now, this being our final episode, we wanted to do something a little different, so we're going to give you guys a rare look at the six of us, the crew who helped put together the Mid-Morning After 10 But Still Just Before Lunch show. We're sharing memories and really reflecting on this past eventful year. So without further ado, let's take a look.
At the end of that.
It was like
no
you three and some random dude.
except Tom.
Yeah, you just look like Ryan Seacrest or something.
Definitely still
better. For sure.
For sure better.
Or that cow that was made out of like milk or something.
Butter.
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 Technically like milk too.
No, it's butter.
Okay.
Can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's not.
But it is butter. But it is butter.
What about you?
Okay, so it was that day. Remember Kennedy sent out the text that he needed all of us to meet with him,
Yeah.
and we were all kind of like freaking out because we'd only had like one episode, and we were like I don't know. I was thinking like, oh gosh, we're gonna get canceled. The show's done. One episode, now we're done.
One hit wonders.
Yeah.
And it was only you two that could go, right? Meet with him, or
Yeah, we were at JC's because he was working, and I
that's
I
right.
rolled
So,
up there.
and then
yeah. Okay.
And I couldn't go because like I was babysitting my siblings, but like I was like, okay, I gotta know. So like I went outside. I think I called you, and then you gave the phone to Kennedy. And again, I was thinking the worst, and he's like, "We're going to New York, basically." I was like, "What?"
We're meeting Steve.
I started
crying.
Meet Stephen Cole.
Yeah.
I was on the job selling people some like soggy burgers.
I remember
and my tears.
I was ticked
I
off
called
'cause
my dad. My hands were shaking. I was like, Dad.
For like an hour, I was trying to talk to my mom, but she was on the phone, would not get off the phone. That was fun.
I was coming home from Dallas and I had to pull over whenever Kennedy called me just because I couldn't believe it.
I know.
Really?
Wow.
Cool stuff.
Good time. Getting to New York was so fun though.
Yeah.
Oh, that
The cannolis are definitely worth it.
It was worth it.
What was your favorite memory?
well, mine was definitely ripping my pants. But
Out of everything we've done, that's your favorite memory.
it's either that or the Tajik interview, and I know that was
pretty
fun
Yeah,
for us.
The Tajik interview was crazy.
Yeah, going to the Sheraton and just
Yeah.
getting to
Yeah,
get into
that
like
was-
I felt so exclusive.
Yeah.
Setting everything up was just crazy.
And then
I just hated
y'all
that
were
part.
like dogging on me for my red shoes, and then
And
I
he was
show up
wearing
and
the
he was
Nike-
wearing the
he
same
was wearing
shoes.
the
Nike Air Maxes.
Those are fire
That
though.
was fun.
It was a good time.
That was like the first big guest that we had too.
Yeah.
No, man, we
I
had
mean,
Drew Stevens
Mark
and
Fine
shit.
was
Come on.
pretty big, but Tajik was the first huge guest.
Yeah,
that was
that's what took it off. What about you? What was your favorite?
Mine was probably definitely the haunted house.
The haunted
Because that
house.
was like that whole thing, like going through the haunted house, like that wasn't even like staged or anything. Like that was real, and like
Yeah.
I
that
think
was
definitely like our best moments are the ones that aren't scripted.
I remember
Yeah.
having me to film that, and it was really hard not to laugh at Ty screaming.
dude.
You were walking backwards.
You had to
though.
walk
that
backwards.
guy
I had to walk backwards.
Yeah.
It was really hard for me.
He was
So-
guiding me.
Yeah, he was guiding me.
backwards.
It was really hard.
But the guy who was like,
I just want to taste it.
He was trying to bite my hand.
trying to bite your ear. Yeah.
The behind the scenes stuff was pretty awesome.
I
we
like
gotta get
going
like
backstage.
you gotta watch them like
Yeah.
get the makeup done and all that.
Yeah, that
all
was a
pretty
good
cool.
time. We went we went through the other
Yeah,
one. I was
the
gonna
other
say
one's
that
cool,
the
too.
big one.
Okay,
but what's y'all's like takeaway? Like, what are y'all really gonna get from this year though? I mean, it was a good
No,
year.
yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a lot.
I learned a lot for sure, especially
I-
going into college.
Yeah, I think like the technical side of it, I'm definitely gonna take away like, oh, I'm a better editor. Oh, I know how to work cameras, even just watching Abner and stuff better. I know the technical side of it more. On-screen presence was something that I definitely learned, and like building a character. But I think like most importantly, that I'm gonna take away like lifelong is just like these memories and like
For sure.
friendships.
Yeah.
Like we're rooming at college together, like stuff like that. Where I'm just like, I'm always gonna remember these times.
I think for me, it's like we're all so different people, and like in New York, like when we were at that getting cheesecake that one place, then we like all sat around the table and we were just talking like about like what we like about each other. But like so we're all way different people, and we all scream at each other and we can hate each other, but then we all manage to get it done. So I think that's what I'll take away, is just being able to work with people that either I don't like or that I'm different from, and still being able to get the job done. I like you guys.
What about you, Ryan?
I think this whole year was just like a learning experience. I mean, like we learned so much, but for me personally, like I learned like before like sophomore year or whatever, like you wouldn't catch me dead like in front of a camera. So this definitely like taught me like how to step outside my comfort zone and like the benefits I picked up from here.
Yeah. What about you?
Landon, Abner, the behind the scenes guys, what you got going on? You want to go first?
Yeah, man, definitely working with the different personalities in this room, the personalities of Ty and Brady and the personalities of Ryan and Cutter.
Very different.
Whenever
Almost
Cutter,
forgot his name right there.
yeah, whenever Cutter came to
Ryan.
the technical side and was like the switcher, like I was amazed like on how fast he picked it up.
Cutter's a good switcher.
Cutter's
Do not
amazing.
sleep on Cutter's
Yeah.
switching. He's a good switcher.
I thought it was gonna take a long time, to be honest with you.
Oh no.
What about you, Abner?
I mean, it really taught me like what I wanted to do like as a career, and it like taught me how to work with others. There's a lot of characters like in this room, and having to put up with like all of you guys was really hard. Like being Landon and having to
it
put up
was.
with y'all, it was pretty hard. So I bet we made it work. So
I think just like believing in ourselves though. It's like none of us thought this was gonna work out. Like every episode we're like, oh this, and then it always worked out.
I definitely had my doubts.
Yeah,
for sure.
One thing I always noticed is like we'd write something and we'd be like, oh, this really isn't that funny.
Yeah.
And then we'd air it and everyone, that was my favorite part. That was so funny. We were like,
I think just believing and trusting in ourselves.
things we doubted.
it's like we doubted ourselves so much, but we ended up like.
Well, that's what Colbert told us basically. Just believe in
It's gonna
yourself.
work, yeah.
Yeah.
If you think it's funny, everybody else will think it's funny too. A lot of good stuff I took away.
Yeah, for sure.
I love you guys. It's been a good
you guys
year.
too.
It's been great, guys. I love y'all. Guys, we'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Four years ago, Mr. Kennedy picked me out of my principal's class, took a shot in the dark, and it worked.
He looked out for me and wanted me to be in this program.
I come in, super excited. Oh, I'm about to meet Mr. Kennedy. I'm so excited for this. I'm gonna be in Eagle Nation News next semester. And I come in, I'm like, hey, I'm here. And he goes, sit. I'm like, well, okay, he's a very serious guy, but little did I know he'd be shaping my future.
He picked the perfect team for this show because everyone in this team wanted to make ENN entertaining and wanted to make it funny.
I've always wanted to do something more. I've always wanted to be different and create my own thing and add that into whatever we're doing.
It's been an amazing 4 years. Being a part of Eagle Nation News has really changed my life.
They've given us this opportunity to do something that no one's ever done before.
If it was Brady with the weather, or Cutter with his bullet, or me and Ty making all the music videos and everything that we did last year.
I really liked to add in a lot of comedy with my weather reports and facts. I thought, I didn't want to be boring.
Being able to come up with those cold open skits and being able to just write and film and edit and do all these things where we just get to be a part of it, and then when you see the final project, you're like, that's it. That's it right there.
We all had ideas in our heads that we wanted to do, and this show allowed us to do that.
Every single year it's brought something new.
I think that's one thing I've loved about this year.
First 2 years of high school, freshman, sophomore year, I was making packages, having fun. Last year doing the bullet, being on air, and then this year doing the mid-morning show. It's been amazing.
He approached me and said, how would you feel about doing a late night kind of talk show format? I was like, well, late night talk like Jimmy Fallon? like Conan or something like that? And he was like, that's exactly what I mean. I was like, you think we're gonna be able to pull this off? He was like, well, do you think you're gonna be able to pull it off? Because I want you to host it.
There was no set, this is how you have to do it, this is how you're gonna get things done. I just got to go in and be like, this is what I want to do, so I'm gonna do this.
I remember the very first show that we had, that I was on last year, and the feeling that I had, and now the feeling of this being it. It's been an incredible 4 years. I'd like to thank everybody that's watched our show, that's been supportive, and then all my friends, all the faculty, the administrators, Mr. Wright, Ms. Grant, and then Mr. Kennedy, of course, for all that he's done for us.
I'd like to thank everyone, the mid-morning team, and everyone that watched the show for making up my senior year like one I won't ever forget.
Cutter Nielsen, Ryan, Ty, Landon, and Abner, and Mr. Kennedy especially, they're family. They really are my second family.
So thanks for putting your faith in me for all 4 years and letting me produce.
I don't really know if I've changed the program as much as it's changed me. It's guided me and showed me what I want to do with my life. It's showed me what friendship is. It's showed me so many great things that I can just take from life, take and apply to my life.
I don't know where I would be right now without the help of my friends and my teacher. And
Even though we fight sometimes, we've all been kind of like a family this year, and I mean, I couldn't have done it without any of them.
I'm taking away so much from it. I've learned so much from it. And I would like to thank all of you for watching our show.
Thank you for the morning team, for all you've done for me, all the jokes, all the unscripted moments that have absolutely made the show.
I want to thank Mr. Kennedy for believing in all of us and pushing us to do our best and making us step outside of our comfort zones, but really just teaching us a lot about life and things that don't just apply to broadcast.
I'd like to thank them the most, because if it wasn't for them, they wouldn't, like, all the ideas I've had in my head would not have come to reality.
without this class of Eagle Nation News broadcast, I wouldn't feel at home. I wouldn't be where I'm supposed to be, because right now, in this very moment, I'm where I'm supposed to be. Well, guys, that's going to do it for the last edition of the mid-morning after 10, but still just before lunch show. Just going off book here, I'd like to thank all the students and faculty members for embarking on this wonderful, wonderful journey that we call the mid-morning show. We love bringing you guys weekly episodes to make you laugh and get a little bit of humor into your day. So one last time for the mid-morning after 10, but still just before lunch show, I'm Brady Powers. Be funny.